not know too much about the Rotary other than there's a pretty large group in Perrysburg and a lot of successful business people. And I knew that was a service organization similar to the Lions and the Kiwanis. Other than that, not too much. I was first introduced to the Rotary Club with the group study exchange. I was invited to apply for the trip, which they send 4 non-Rotary members to another country, and every year it's a different country. One requirement is that you be between the ages of 26 and 40 years old. You have a career, and you cannot have any immediate family members that are Rotary members themselves. And so I applied for the trip and I was accepted, and the other requirement is you have to be able to get away from your job for 1 month, which is a lot to ask. Most people can only get away from their employer for a week or 2, but 1 month is definitely a big commitment. So I was self-employed. It was in the end of 2008. I owned Perrysburg Lawn and Landscape. I had at the time 2 or 3 employees, and as of the month of November, I was able to leave. I put a college kid that was working for me, I put him in charge of my entire company. And I left, and while I was gone, I only received 1 phone call. It was that my basement in my house had flooded. And he called to say he had it all taken care of, called a plumber and everything. Well, anyways, being in Japan, I got to live with one Japanese family for 1 week at a time, 4 different families, 1 week at a time. And it was all expense paid. They paid for the airfare, the food. I even got to stay in a luxury hotel on the weekends while I was there. And definitely interesting to be exposed to a different culture. And the theme with the Japanese is very clean. You wear slippers in their stores, and even in the schools you wear slippers, not your outside shoes. So anyways, I have a lot that I could talk about Japan, but after I returned home, my business was running just great. My employee that I put in charge, he had all the work completed, all the invoices were sent out, and the money was coming in. So it's quite amazing that I could leave my business and things still functioned. And you just had to put the right people in charge. And I'd never done that before. I had been in business for 8 years at that time. Well, since then, partly taking my experiences of going to Japan for the group study exchange program and also being a part of the Rotary Club and being exposed to other business leaders and business professionals, I have since grown my landscape company to employ currently between 16 and 18 people. And I started another company, Perrysburg Moving and Hauling, which currently has 4 employees, and we're about to purchase our second box truck. So we're growing quite well. I've only officially been in business for a year, but we've been around for a couple of years, but officially for a year now. And I also started a company called Perrysburg Rentals, which we own 4 properties that are valued over $1 million. So I really think the Rotary Club and the group study exchange trip that I went on has definitely influenced my life to the point now that I have 3 businesses and 22 employees and $1 million in property. So I really encourage anyone who's like to further their personal lives and their career and give back to the community should definitely consider the Rotary Club. When I was first approached about being a part of the group study exchange, I quickly learned that one of Rotary's goals was to further people's lives and their experiences as business professionals, which is a big part of the group study exchange, is to see your counterparts in another country. It was a tremendous experience. I went to Japan in 2008. Yeah, Japan in 2008. It was a tremendous experience seeing my business counterparts in Japan and then also the Rotary members. And obviously seeing that they have the same mission as the Rotary members in Perrysburg, Ohio. And so I decided, after having that experience and seeing to what lengths the Rotary went to help further my life and for me to experience that, I decided that I wanted to be a part of it myself as well and give back to the community and be a part of a group of other business people and leaders. I have quickly grew to know all the Rotary members and what they bring to the group, and they're all very, very friendly people, and they're all there for the same purpose, which is to give back to the community and also share in experiences with each other, with charitable functions and whatnot. A lot of good connections, you do obtain some business connections as well as a part of being a part of the service organization. So it has definitely helped my own 3 companies. It's definitely helped out my business life as well. All business professionals should definitely, or up and coming people that are just out of school or want to develop in their career, should definitely consider joining the Rotary to develop some connections with other people and their counterparts in the business world, and also is an opportunity to give back to the community and be a part of a service organization. Just makes you feel good to be able to be a part of a group that is all there for the same purpose.